What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Ongaku to You, your weekly Japanese music podcast. I'm one of your hosts for the week, Gray, and with me I've got...
Luna.
That's right. This week we're going to be breaking down what happened this past week in the Japanese music industry and the top 10 for the Oricon. But first, we're going to talk about how our weeks have been. So Luna, how you doing this week? I know you're sick. I know you're not feeling well, but outside of illness, how you holding up?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. I will say my coworker surprised me today and threw me a surprise bridal shower, which made me really happy. I thought that was super, super sweet of them. So they all teamed up together and did that. So a very, very nice surprise. So that's the highlight of my week, to be honest. Because other than that, I've been sick as a dog.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. And just a heads up, I'm sorry for anybody that is listening to the show. We've had a family emergency. My mom's having to do laundry, so you're going to have to bear with the shaking in the background. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, it's been a week. I will say that much, bearing the past 2 hours aside, because everything seems to happen in one stroke, it seems like. It's like not one bad thing happens to you, but everything bad happens to you in about the span of 60 to 120 minutes, typically is how it goes. So anyways, but other than that, it's been a week. I got to bump into some old friends I hadn't seen in a long time, which was really nice. And yeah, I went down to Winston today because next Saturday is the big, what I've been waiting for 2 months now, is the Commander 2019 release. If anyone that plays Magic will understand this, because they're doing, every year they release a pre-constructed decks that you can go out and buy, and I get one every year. And the local card store I go to is doing a tournament next Saturday. So today I went down to Winston to grab a deck box and some sleeves for that. So I'm hyped. I'm more hyped for next week. I like next Saturday. I want to be so pumped. It's no words. But I'm hanging in there. All right. Now we move on to what we've been listening to. So Luna, what have you been listening to this week?
Before we do that, I want to give out a shout out to Ken, because we're still doing the Endless Ken list. Those compadres. Yep. So Ken, we miss you and we can't wait to have you back. So just wanted to give a quick shout out to him quick.
Yeah, hope he's doing great. I've been talking to him a lot off, like text messages and stuff and whatnot. I talked to him, it was a Tuesday. He's been really busy, but hopefully he will slow down here in a little bit. Looking forward to getting him back.
So being the tripod again.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. Tripod, baby. So what I've been listening to this week, not too much since I've been sick. I've mainly been listening stuff on the way to work and back to work. So that has mainly consisted of Jasmine. I got back on my Jasmine streak and pulled out her first 2 albums and her best album. I want her to make a comeback so bad in Japan. I want a new album. I want someone to sign her. She is so talented. Her voice is amazing. I love her lyrics. If you don't know who she is, check out her songs. Sad to Say, This Is Not a Game, One, Weekend High. That's one of my favorite songs. But her music is amazing. Her first album, Gold. Her second album, Complex. Or you can check out Pure Love Best. I highly recommend her. I've also been listening to a lot of Leah Dizon lately, which we will talk about her a little bit more later. So kind of going through her discography again, as it's been a little while. And was listening to some Chanmina again. So I think that's about it for my week. What about you, Gray?
I can sum it up with one word repeated 3 times. Hot, hot, hot. My Lord, that song has been on repeat since we recorded.
It's a good song.
Oh my Lord, so good. I did finally get to check out Mirrors, and godly, I hated it with a passion. That was not good, but my word, I have loved Hot, Hot, Hot. I cannot. There was one night this week, I literally had to listen to it 2 seconds before I went to bed. I had to. It's just like, it gets in your head and you're just like, oh my God. It's stuck in my head right now, actually. I listened to it while, right before we hopped on, so I was like, oh, I don't know why I did that, because it's going to be stuck in my head the whole show now. But yeah, but mostly listening to that. I did discover discover a new Korean group that I need to listen more of, interestingly enough. I know these are words I rarely speak, but here we go, because I did an article, and we'll talk more about them next week, because that's when we'll talk about the article I wrote. But I will say, if you do have the chance to check out Pentagon's Happiness, do yourself a favor, check that sucker out. That is a fun music video and a really good song. So I do want to pimp out that song. Other than that, I really haven't been listening too much. This has been one of those weeks. I did start re-listening to some Billy Idol, and yeah. Other than that, nothing too crazy. So yeah. With all that, we will move on to the news. So Luna, I think you got the first article for the week. So why don't you go ahead and take us away?
All right, we're going to start out as Regali has a new single out, or actually they will be releasing their first single. They are a 3-member rock band, and it will be entitled Hana Hikari, which will come out on September 25th. You can check out the music video for their song Utsukushi Hito on our website as well to get a feel for their music. You can also check more about the group and the song information, and you can pre-order that CD on our website as well.
All right, moving on up to the next article. Alternative idol group Cool, who is near and dear to my heart, and we've had some debate, because I don't know. I asked one of my bookie friends that knows a lot about the English language how to pronounce it. He says Cool, so it is Q''ULLE for anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about. I think we've called them Quill in the past, but that doesn't quite work, and it's weird. So I'm gonna go with Cool. If that throws you, I'm sorry, but they are an alternative idol group. I do love them. I have 2 of their albums. They are the best, and one of their members is leaving the group in October, and so as part of her going away, they have announced that they are going to be dropping a best of album as a way to say goodbye to her. So the best of album, it doesn't come out all the way till Christmas, but Christmas Day to be exact. But they did announce it, and it will be in 2 editions. Pre-orders are on the site, so if you want to, you can check that out. Moving on to another group that's near and dear to my heart. They're the first 2 groups are near and dear to my heart. Little Glee Monster. I know. Everybody's shocked. They got a brand new single coming out on October 25th titled Echo. It's going to be dope. I just assume it's going to be dope. Who knows? But it's going to be coming out in 3 editions. All editions are available for pre-order. I'm really hyped for this. The only thing is we don't always get their singles. So any sort of hype or anticipation I have is always tempered with, I may not hear it for another year or 2 because Sony.
You could buy a physical copy, but I know
that
it also costs
that would require money I do not have. But yeah, I am excited about this nonetheless. So hopefully Sony does right by its fans. I wouldn't bet on it, but we can hope. Moving on up to the next article, 3-member pop rock band Shishamo have revealed they're releasing their 10th single. It's going to be titled Kimi no Tonari ni Itai Kara. I know, mouthful, right? That'll is set to be released on October 16th. It's only going to be released in a single CD only edition, but you can pre-order it, and the link is available in the article, so be sure to check that one out. Also, if you're not too familiar with their music, you can check out O in the article as well.
All right, and Scandal has just come out with a new music video and show fans just how fuzzy love can be. So those of you who don't know, Scandal is a 4-member rock band and has dropped their official music video for Fuzzy on their official YouTube channel. It is their first digitally released track since being on their private label. You can check that out on our website and let us know what you think. You can also check it out on Apple Music and Spotify as well.
Yeah, I do want to check this out. I feel bad I haven't had a chance to check this out, and everybody knows
I liked it. I actually thought it was really cute, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of their stuff.
I did want to talk to you about this real quick, because I've seen this making the rounds. I haven't wrote about it because this is just rumor and speculation, but it is public knowledge that Scandal and Bandmate have met behind the scenes. So the rumor mill is that there's going to be a collaboration. I've seen it dubbed as Bandle.
That would be interesting. I could possibly see something like that happening, and that would be very, very interesting to see.
Yeah, it's got a lot of Scandal and Bandmate fans they really want this to come to fruition. So, if for anyone who does not know, Bandmate and Scandal, a lot of people accuse them of being the same band. They sound similar. I would say
I think
Bandmate's
a little
more
rock.
Hard.
It's more alternative.
Yeah. It's a little bit more alternative / harder rock than than Scandal. Scandal's way more on the pop side, but I could see the comparison. It's not like the comparison's out of left field by any means. It makes some sense, but it'd be interesting, and I wanted to get your 2 cents on that. If Ken was here, I'd love to get his 2 cents too, because I think he would like that as well.
Yeah, I think it'll be very interesting just to see, so I'm super, super curious. I think it'd be a very interesting collaboration, to be honest.
Yeah, I do. I think it'd be pretty cool. We'll see what happens. They just met, somebody saw them together in public or at a concert or something like that. Or I think Scandal had a concert and Bandmate was backstage, something like that. I don't know. See, it's all rumors, and I don't remember how it all got started. So, but I did see that the rumor mills was making the round, so it'd be interesting nonetheless.
I agree. Right, our next bit of news is Katomilia has announced part 2 of her 15th year celebration. I still can't believe it's been 15 years since she's been in the music industry. For those of you who don't know, I remember when her first single dropped, and I heard her first music video, and I fell in love with her, Yozora / Never Let Go. I love those songs. They're amazing. I've been a fan of her since day one, and it's just amazing. It's been 15 years. So those of you who don't know who she is an urban pop singer, and she will be releasing her newest single called Hontou no Boku o Shite, which will come out on September 4th. It is the second part to her 15th year anniversary, her following the release of her Aiga Furu, which came back out in June. She will also be doing a 15th anniversary tour entitled Gemini, which you can check out the tour dates and schedule on our website. You can also check out the full track listing for the single, as well as the content of the DVD it'll come with. You can also check out her song Aiga Furu as well.
All right, moving on to the next article. Bish, another idol group that I like a lot. They've announced that they're going to be releasing their brand new single on November 6th. The new single does not yet have a title, so we don't really know what it's going to be quite yet. But it's going to be released in 3 editions, standard and limited with DVD and Blu-ray. So if you want to check it out, if you want to pre-order it, you can. If you're not familiar with them, I do recommend their song Life is Beautiful, which is in the article, so you can check that out too. Really great group, and I'm really looking forward to them.
And on with our next bit of release news. The Black Horn seizes the day with a new album. Those of you who don't know, they are a 4-member rock band, and they will be releasing a new album entitled Carpe on October 23rd. You can check out more information on that album, and along with a track listing. There are no pre-order links at the moment, but in the meantime, you can check out footage from their track Running Away, which will be included on the limited editions. They've been in the music industry for quite some time, so this will be a very, very nice release, and you can also check out that pretty hefty track listing as well. Looks like it'll come with a Blu-ray.
All right, moving on to our next article. After the success story of Empire's last single, Success Story, they have announced they're going to be releasing a brand new single right off the heels. Because, we were just talking about these girls, 2-3 weeks ago? They literally just dropped Empire. It was Ken's last show. So yeah, this is our third. So it would be 3 weeks ago now. Right? But they've already announced their new single. It's going to be dropping on October 16th, and it's called Right Now. So they're in a hurry right now, ready to go. So yeah, it's going to be in 2 editions, a standard edition with a limited edition. And if you're curious about Empire, we do have their hit single Success Story in the article. I couldn't remember where it hit on the Oricon, so I didn't put where it hit, but it did hit the top 10, so go check that one out.
Right, and our next bit of release news is iZone shows fans their fangs with their newest single. Those of you who don't know who iZone is, or am I saying it right? iZone, or is it Is One?
I think it is One.
Okay, Is One. Ignore my incompetence in the name title. So
well, I know Ken says iZone. He could be right. I don't know. I don't know. The way I read it would be Is One, because it's 2 groups becoming one. Is One makes more sense to me.
So those of you who don't know who they are. They are a J-pop slash K-pop hybrid group under Akimoto. They will be coming out with a new single entitled Vampire on September 25th. You could check out a little bit more about that release. There is not too much known about it as of yet, as this was dropped at a special fan event for their Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
The city. Like the city in Brazil, I think.
Buenos Aires fan event. And there will be a couple editions of this, but stay tuned for that. As soon as those editions go up, we will have them up. In the meantime, you can check out the music video for Buenos Aires on our site.
Yeah, I wrote the article for Buenos Aires when that was announced, and I will tell you, they like to announce these things like super early, like super early, so to the point where there's not a whole lot of information on these suckers. So, but yeah, moving on up to the next article. 6-member pop band Kyoto. That's Qyoto. They have revealed they're going to be dropping their 5th single titled Hanashigure and Natsu no Yuki on September 25th. It's going to be released in 2 editions, standard and limited editions. More details you can find out on the site, and we have the music video for their song Taiyo Mohitori Bochi. Yeah, it's a mouthful, but I do remember checking it. I don't remember the song, unfortunately, but I do remember checking it out and liking it. It's got a violin in it. So, any band that's got a violin in it, they kind of already win points because it's got a violin in it. Sorry if I'm a little biased on that, but I like the violin. It's a great instrument. I grew up in the South. Leave me alone. But yeah, check all that out. It's good. I do need to listen to more of these guys' music because I did like them, and I'd love to check out more of their stuff.
And next bit is Polka Dot Stingray. Shows their intensity with their first live tour release. As you don't know who Polka Dot Stingray is, we have featured them in our music corner, and they have been an up-and-coming pop rock band for quite some time. And Ken is a huge fan of them, and we are becoming a big fan too. So they will be releasing their first live Blu-ray/DVD entitled Polka Dot Stingray 2019 Uchoten Tour Final Porufest 45 number Kakete Koyo Budokan on November 13th. The footage was taken from their one band live at Tokyo Budokan, portion of it back in July. You can check out one of their live tracks along with the track listing that will be included on that Blu-ray and DVD. You can also check out the pre-order link when they are up as well.
All right, moving on to the next article. Key Talk, we talked about them last week. They're in the news again this week with another new release. So last week we talked about the new singles that they're coming out with. Well, now they're coming out with a brand new album, and this will be their first release since transferring over to Universal. This new album will come out on November 6th. It's going to be released in 3 editions: standard, limited, and type A and type B. So yeah, you can check out all that, including what comes in the limited edition type A and type B, on the site. And if you want a little teaser for their really cool song Bubblegum Magic, we have it in the article. I really wish, I don't like it when bands like this do teasers, because especially when we're trying to promote their new stuff, it makes it harder when it's just a teaser. Like, have the full song so we can promote it better. That encourages more buyership. But yeah, go ahead and check all that out on the site.
All right, and next up is Rerue.
Lele?
Looking from the katakana, Rerue takes fans down the rabbit hole with their first album. They are a 3-member rock band, and their first album is entitled Alice, and will drop on September 18th. And it will be taking tracks from their mini album, their first 2 mini album, and combining them. You can check out more information on that on our website, along with pre-order links for the new album Alice. You can also check out the music video for Toki Nari no Machi, and it's actually a very good track listing, 11 tracks with a DVD.
Yeah, it's very detailed. They got a lot of stuff coming out. I do like how the little hills, they kind of look like bunny ears on the album art, kind of, sort of.
They do.
And that does it for this week's news articles. Moving on to our next segment of the show, we have this week's Music Corner. And Luna, you did us the lovely pleasure of doing it this week, so why don't you take it away and tell us about the artist you picked for this week?
So I chose Leah Dizon, and those of you are probably thinking, wow, that's a flashback from the past. Well, in a way it kind of is, because she's actually back in the music industry, And so I thought this would be a good time to kind of show that, hey, she's still in here, she's still relevant, and she's still got it. So those of you who don't know who she is, Leah Dizon is a pop singer, gravure idol, and model, and she is actually from Las Vegas, Nevada. She made her music debut in Japan under Victor Entertainment in 2007. She is very well known for her sexy image in several of her photo books, as she did start off as a model and an idol. But don't let that fool you, as she actually has a really good voice, and I love her vocals, even though she doesn't have the powerful vocals as most of the singers that I usually like do. I think it's her combination of the cute songs with the sexy image that really kind of do it for me. And I also love her mixture and transitions between Japanese and English. That's one of like the one things that really drew me to her. And to show that even though how she got in industry, you know, someone from the United States who loves Japan actually had a good career in Japan in the music industry. I mean, she was flying high at the peak of her popularity in 2007 and 2008. So, it's amazing to see her come back. So, like I said, she made a comeback in this July with her newest mini album entitled For the World, where she proves that she still has her cute pop style music. However, her image has changed quite drastically. She has a lot more mature style than she used to. You can also hear that in her voice as well. For the World is a very mellow song with a really nice melody that goes well with her softer vocals and her sweet lyrics. Plus, she still shows us that she still has those Japanese skills, so she's still studying up. So the video exhibits more of her, her mature instinct, and shows that she has had a pretty drastic image change in music and style, not just from the looks of it, but even just from her singing style. So, and I mean, well, as I like For the World, it's a very nice mellow song. It feels so much different than her other stuff. I mean, it's a breath of fresh air, but at the same time, I love her older music so much, so it's hard for me to, see this new style of her, because her song Koishio, which was her second single back in the day, was an upbeat pop song that to me still holds its own over time. Whenever I hear that song, oh my god, I had to play it on repeat in a car several times this week. And just her vocal abilities, her transitions from both languages fluidly, just the cutesiness and upbeat, it just puts you in a good mood. And then you have Love Paradox, which is more of a upbeat dance song as well, and Vanilla, which is like a cute party song. So I love that style she had back then, that cutesy upbeat poppiness, and even her more mellow stuff like Everything Anything I just thought was adorable and bubbly, had that catchy sweetness to it. And it's just something about her voice. She has this sultry voice that mixes very well with the beats and always has a nice melody to it. And I know she's not one of the best singers, but I really do enjoy her music. I highly recommend you guys checking out her old stuff as well as her newest mini album For the World. That way you get an idea of the music she used to do and what she does now, because she's showing she's grown as a person. So her career, she got a jump start in 2007 with her first single Softly. However, she took a hiatus in 2008, which was during the peak of her career. So having a 12-year break has gave her a lot of time to grow as a person, as an artist. She's actually started writing her own music. So it's amazing to see her come back after this amount of time. But if you can pick up she only has 2 studio albums, and several singles, which you can check out on our website. You can also find the link to order her latest album For the World on CD Japan, which was released under Tokyo Rabbit Records. You can also follow her on Instagram, her official blog, and her official website. We also have her latest music video For the World, and I also put a throwback of Love Paradox. It's always nice to have a blast from the past. So, Grant, I'm curious to hear what you thought of her, because I know you never listened to her or heard of her until I think I kind of mentioned her.
Oh, I had never heard of her until you mentioned her. I'd never heard of this lady. So, yeah, I came in totally fresh, but I will say, it's like, you talked about her career, let's just put it that way. And I don't know what I was expecting, because I was expecting one thing and I got something else. I got something that I really, really liked, because I was expecting something more, I guess, adult, I guess be a way to put it, something a little bit more edgy. And instead, she's this really tame pop idol that just, oh my lord, I really liked her music. It's very nice, poppy, upbeat, a lot of fun to listen to. And yeah, she doesn't have powerful vocals, but you know what? She has really nice, soft, delicate voice. And I think that really suits her very well, and it suits her music very well. And just the way that she's able to sing and perform these songs is just really cool. I really, really liked it. I was only able, I will be upfront, I wasn't the biggest fan of, was it For the World that just came out? I wasn't the biggest fan of that, but I did get to check out most, not quite all, but most of her Destiny Line album. And she has a lot of great songs on that album. Time is a fun song. Softly is a stunningly beautiful song. Everything Anything was also a lot of fun to listen to. So that album was really, really good. I do recommend it, minus 11 through 14. I can't recommend something I haven't listened to, so I can only recommend 10/14 of an album. That'll work. So yeah, but this was great. I did have a lot of fun. Thank you, Luna, for picking her. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, it's nice to see her making a comeback, because, you know, just because you were relevant in 2007 doesn't mean you can't be relevant again in 2019. Like, come on, if you got a voice, use it. So yeah, it's nice to see her come back.
Yeah, it is. I'm really glad to see her come back, and I honestly didn't expect it, as I know she still resides in Nevada, if I'm correct, and
yeah, I know. I'm really surprised Ken that she came back, because I remember him saying, like, whoa, she's back? You were like, yeah, she's back.
I was also taken by surprise when I saw she had a new release, as she has a very interesting history. So I don't want to go into that, because that does not have anything to do with her music career. No. And I really love her. I think she seems like such a sweet person. And she's one of those girls I would really like to meet. She seems very chill, very nice, very sweet, very intelligent. She actually did graduate from college, and recently too. So I just admire her, because a woman who not only has a music career, put herself through college, and it's just amazing. So that she's still doing music, and I'm hoping she'll release more stuff in the future. I really hope she can jumpstart her career again.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where she goes from here, because I'm interested to see if she keeps up with like this more mature
style.
Yeah, or if she tries to go back to something like poppy or whatnot. It'll be interesting to see what her next step is. And this could have been a one-off thing. You never know. But let's hope not.
That's what I'm wondering. I hope it's not a one-off thing, because I would love to see more from her, and I would like to maybe see a few more poppy things from her again as a little throwback. But anything from her is always good, and I wish her much success with this, and I hope she keeps going.
All right. Thank you, Luna, for bringing us this week's Music Corner.
I had fun doing that. I've actually, there's a couple I've wanted to do, and she's one of them, so.
Moving on to the Oricon, we had a very interesting week this week, and I'm not going to lie, I really thought number 9 was going to be Song of the Week, and in a lot of ways it still is, but it turned into a stellar week, so.
Oh yeah, it was a good week.
But moving on with number 10, we actually have a repeater. This is one of only a couple, but for number 10, we have Aini Dekiru Koto wa Mada Arukai by Radwimps. This was part of the Children of the Wind. I failed to remember the
Children of the Wind, or was it Weathering You?
Weathering You, that's it. Weathering You, which is a funny pun, I guess. But yeah, that came back onto the list. It accumulated a total of 14,884 points. I don't think this thing is out yet, because it's only downloads. There's no physical releases attached to this. So as soon as that movie drops, or as soon as the album drops, or whatever it's attached to drop, we'll be seeing it again. So that much I can guarantee. So.
No doubt.
But moving on up to number 9, we have Shukume by Official Hige Dizon, and oh my lord, this song's insane. I absolutely love it.
I agree. This song was amazing. They did it again with another fantastic song. I still like Pretender better than Shukume, but this song was fantastic. Not to mention, so their videos are subbed, so you also have no excuse.
Yeah. The sub video is great. So if you're curious what they're talking about, you can listen to it.
Blow me away. Not only their vocals, their lyrics, their just the band itself. I mean, my God. gosh, like the members are extremely talented, each and every one of them.
I will disagree with you though. I think this is better than Pretender.
Do you think it's better?
Oh, that trumpet intro, man. That trumpet intro, man, it had me the moment I heard that trumpet playing. I was just like, yes, give me more of that. So I don't know. It's tough. Like, I mean, you know, we're talking about something like Pretender. It's just an amazing song. Like, I man, this is tough. And oh man, we gotta get Ken's 2 cents on this. Like,
yes, I want to hear his thoughts on this because,
oh,
like,
my Lord.
both these songs, both Pretender and Shukume are amazing songs. And with Official Hige Dandism, it's so hard for me right now to pick songs because they've really come up on my radar and they have been showing us that they got some talent. And just the group, how they play the instruments themselves, what they include in their songs, the powerful vocals, everything combined with it makes for such a great rock band.
Yeah. Definitely check this song out. Like I don't know if this is the best song of the week or not, but man, I still want to say it is. There. Like it's way up there. And I will say, if you haven't heard this song, you are missing out. You are really missing out on a great song. So check it out. Neither one of us can recommend this song enough. It is on Apple Music. It's probably on Spotify. Go do whatever you need to do to listen to this song. Like, this song's insane. But yeah, it accumulated a total of 16,708 points. So it had a really good week. And when we talk about number 7, I will go ahead and tell you I'm mildly surprised, but I understand. Moving on up to number 8, we have Siren to Kurai / Revenger by Higeki no Hiroen Shokokun. And I couldn't find Revenger.
I couldn't find Revenger either.
But the first one, Siren
Cry? It's Silent Cry. That's the katakana for it.
Yeah, I really like this song.
I did too. I was surprised. I did not expect what it was. First I thought, oh great, it's another freaking idol group wannabe. And
I would say they're alternative idol easily. Yes. Like, very easily they're alternative idol. But they're not. They're doing their own thing, and it's very interesting.
It was a pleasant surprise.
I like the style. I love the vocals. Really ashamed this isn't on Apple Music, because I tried to get this one. It's not on there. Of all the songs I tried to get on Apple Music this week, the Official Hige Dandism is literally the only one on Apple Music right now. So you can take that for what it is. Avex dropped the ball this week. Rare I slam Avex, but they're getting slammed this week, because when we talk about number 2 or 3, they really dropped the ball. Like, that needs to be on there. That needs to be everywhere. But yeah, but getting back to this song in particular, like, oh my Lord, yeah, this song's really, really good. It's not your traditional idol music. Very much rock.
It was intensified. A very hard rock. It reminded me a little, like, when it started out, it had a metal feel to it. But then when you hear their vocals in it, I'm like, okay, this is a very interesting twist to it. So yeah. I thought their vocals mixed very well with the style of rock music. And I felt they did something different than most of the other alt idol bands. Most of them are bands. Well, this is more of a group, so they didn't play any instruments, but they all had that, I wouldn't say goth looking feel, but more of more of a punk rock looking feel, like a rock, with their makeup, their hair.
Yeah, but they're still all dressed in black. Well, I guess you could say punk.
Yeah, I don't like to classify people as goth, because there's so many distinguishments as that. But I love
that's very true too.
Artistic look they had to them, and they really fit the music and the mood, and their voices actually matched very well with it, which is what surprised me, because I wasn't sure how I'd feel about that. I do want to hear Revenger though, and I'm hoping that pops up somewhere.
Yeah, or if they added on like Spotify or Apple Music, that'd be great too.
Yeah.
But still, they had a great week. They accumulated a total of 18,216 points, so they had a good week.
They did.
Moving on up to number 7, it is Pretender by Official Hige Dandism. I am surprised that it beat out. Well, let me clarify. I'm not surprised, and I'm surprised at the same time. If that's not confusing, I'm sorry. But it surprised me, because you would think like the new song would be more popular than the old song, but I guess like people like the new song, so they went back to the old song. I don't know, but it outperformed. And the song just keeps just keeps on trucking. So it had a good week. I don't think there's too much more we can add to this. We've already kind of talked about it when we talked about number 9. But yep, official Hige Dandism. If this band is hot right now, well, I don't know what more we can say. They hot. So, they brought it in this week with 20,917 points. So official Hige Dandism overall had a stellar week. Moving on up to number 6, Breakthrough by Twice. This song has surprised me in its staying power. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was expecting it once, I was expecting it twice. Thrice? Was not expecting that. So, and the puns were intended, just as a heads up. So yeah, Breakthrough is back on here by Twice. Great song. We talked about it last week and the week before last. It's really good if you want to check it out, especially if you're looking for something different by a girl idol group like Twice. So
yep,
yeah.
Agreed. Love Breakthrough. Glad it's still doing well on the charts.
Breakthrough was able to accumulate a grand total of 21,343 points. And that's the last repeater of the week. Everything from on here out are new songs. So it was an interesting week. But we're going to talk about probably, in my opinion, was the weakest song of the week. Twilight by One Us. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce their name. They are a Korean band, and it's a male idol group, and I think they hit all the male idol notes. They're not Johnny's by any means. They're doing their own thing, but of all the songs that we're going to talk about, I think this was probably the closest to mediocre. Like, it didn't hit on much for me. I don't remember, honestly, a whole heck of a lot about the song. It doesn't stand out in any particular way, but if you feel like your Korean male idol groups, it's not a bad song by any means. The vocals are nice. They do know how to harmonize and work together, so there's that.
And they have good choreography as usual, but yeah, it was an okay song for a debut song in Japan. It was okay.
Well, I didn't get to see the music video because I was busy working on the show notes while I was listening to it. Gotcha. But near the end, I flipped back over to the music video, and I saw them staring at a tiger.
The video was interesting. They had some good choreography in it. I will say that, they have good harmonizations, but like you said, they're, it's your typical Korean boy band. If you like Korean boy bands, no doubt you'll like One Us.
Yeah.
But not anything really special. It stood out for me, to be honest, either. So
yeah, but they did have a good week, and that's a lot of twos. They accumulated a grand total of 22,221 points. They were one shy of 22222. Way to go, Japan.
Yep.
But moving on up to number 4, which was a much better song. And I really, really like this song. It was Ribbon, featuring Kazutoshi Sakurai by Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra. This was a very interesting song. It was a lot of fun. And I mean, it's ska. So if you're not familiar with ska, I don't even know if I could describe it, because it's not a popular music genre, and it's a genre you don't hear too often from.
No, you don't. Joe would like this because he really enjoys a lot of the ska genre, and this is really fun, and you hear the trumpets in it, and it's the saxophones, and it's amazing. It's a really good song, and yeah. I really do enjoy the vocals by Kazutoshi Sakurai, because I like Mr. Children, so I think that's one of the reasons I also enjoyed that, because his vocals pair with it so well. Yeah,
it's a really, really good song, and a lot of fun. It's definitely a good ensemble sound, and you definitely get that jazzy vibe that is incorporated in the DNA of ska, which is really, really nice. So if you're wanting to check out something that's very unique, very different, definitely check out Ribbon. But yeah, it accumulated a total of 27,249 points. Okay, moving on up to number 3, we have P-A-R-T-Y, Universal Festival by Da Pump. I will say, upon listening to this song, I found it very much incapable of staying in my seat. I had to get up and start dancing.
I think that's with all their songs, because they really do get you out of your seat, and Party, P-A-R-T-Y, was no exception. This song is such a fun dance song, and it gets you up off your feet and dancing and partying. And they are having so much fun in this video. By watching it, you want to join them.
See, I think their song USA was a campaign so they could do this on the streets of New York. I really do. Because think about it. In USA, they talk about Times Square. Where in the world does this music video take place? Times Square, New York. Like either they know what they're going to be doing and they're playing out way in advance, or they literally used USA as a promotion to go do their next song in Times Square. I'm just saying, mind blown. But but I will say, Avex, what are you doing? Why is this song not on Apple Music? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're losing money. I will tell you this song's insane. I would have bought it. Like I would not have downloaded this from Apple Music. I would have gone to iTunes and physically purchased this song to have on my phone. You guys are literally missing out on money. Not that you make a whole lot on the Apple Music store, but still, you're missing out. You need to get on that, Avex. But whoo, man, this song was insane. And see, this is where I talk about getting hard, right? Because I love number 9, but number 3, man, it's like neck and neck for like song of the week. Like either one could take it at any time. It's just insane. It's so good. I
agree, because I really like the official Hige Dundism song, but Party by Da Pump was also amazing, and I'm so glad to see it chart.
And yeah, and Japan agrees with us because they went out and they were able to accumulate a grand total of 34,435 points. Moving on up to the missed opportunity that is Scarlet. Scarlet's the name of the song. By the third generation J-Soul brothers from the Exile tribe. This song, it is a mess, and there's a lot of potential in the song to be.
It doesn't know what it wants to be.
No, I was telling this to Luna before we started recording, and this is the best way to describe it. They took they took 2 songs and just mashed them together because the chorus and the verse are literally 2 different songs. You have this really gorgeous, beautiful ballad in the verses, and just the flow and his vocal work in it is so good. It's so fantastic, and it's so gorgeous, and it's one of the best. Oh my lord, it's so good. This song would have been number 1 had the chorus not come in as a dance number. Oh my lord, this high energy techno dance number. I'm like, what are you doing? And there's no transition. It just happens. It goes from smooth vocals and slow music to an up-tempo beat dance number. The techno music. What is this? Oh, this is killing me.
Yep. It's like, and I think the song would have been a little better for me, but it kept switching. Like you said, it kept switching over. I'm like, well, it needs to choose something because I'm so confused right now. It could have been a great ballad, though.
Oh, my lord. His vocals are insane.
I know. His vocals are amazing.
Oh, I just don't know what they were thinking with this song. I just don't. But check it out for yourself. I will say that much. It is one of those things that...
It's an experience because that music video is long.
Yeah, it's 7 minutes and 20 seconds. And honestly, the last minute and a half, I could have done without because it's literally all the dudes trying to pick up the same girl and failing miserably. Everyone fails.
It just cracked me up on some of the failures too.
Well, they had to throw in the cartoon sounds, right? Sound effects.
Yeah.
So I was like, the guy falling back in the pool, I think, was the funniest. But ending the week. Oh wait, I didn't do the accumulation total. Oh, sorry. Before we move on to the next one, J-Soul Brothers Scarlet did accumulate a grand total of 73,748 points. So there's 70. I'm gonna round up and say 74,000 people that found something to like about the song, even though me and Luna didn't. So more power to you, by all means. I'm not trying to hate on a song or trying to shame people that like this song. It was not for me. But moving on up to number 1, and I think we end on a very good note. And honestly, if 3 and 9 were not what they were, these 2 of these songs would be song of the week. There's one song I don't care for in this trio, but we'll talk about them all because it's a triple A side release, so you got to get it in there. So number 1 is Megane no Otokonoko Nippon no DNA. I'm trying to figure out a way to delineate each song without saying the words and the last one is Go Waste by Beyooooond, which is
Beyooooond because they have like 6 O's.
I think it's 5. I think it's only 5 O's.
I don't remember 5 or 6, but I counted because I was like, how many O's does this have?
5, exactly 5 O's.
So
even though in the notes I only put 2.
2 out of the 3 of these songs I freaking loved.
Yeah, 2. Now I'm curious because we didn't talk about which ones we liked and which ones we didn't like. So I'm curious.
I'm going to say the first one I loved is I love Nippon DNA because, oh my God, some of those things that they talk about in there, I've actually been guilty of, like the bowing in the phone. And the lyrics of this, oh my god, I love this song so much.
Yeah,
it
now
is
all
much fun.
All of their music videos do have English subtitled lyrics, so if you do want to know what the songs are about, they are there. And yeah, I will say my favorite song of the trio, I don't know, it is a toss-up, because I honestly could go either way. I will say Nippon no DNA is really good. It's like
I might like
great
go
song.
waste more, and the reason I'm gonna say this is it is so freaking 80s.
It's super 80s because it's done with that Richard Simmons style, like 80s exercise music
videos. And it was that exercise music that got me, and as I'm watching it just, not only the video but the song itself, it was so 80s, so Richard Simmons. I could see him dancing to this song.
Oh my lord.
It's exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise dancing to it. I loved this song so much. It was like a giant throwback, and it was fun. They did something special with this, and I loved it.
Yeah, no, I loved it. And the rap, oh, I love the rap. Oh man, more idol groups need to rap. I don't know why there's not enough of that, I tell you. Because these girls knocked it out of the park. And after hearing this, I don't want to hear the excuse that Akimoto's rolling out. No, they can do it. It can be done. We have proof. Beyond's like no. Like, this is insane. Like, I don't know. Like these two songs are amazing. So let's talk about what is arguably the dud of the week.
Megane no Otoko no Ko. It was okay. The video was fun. Like, the video was really interesting, but
well, I love the opening of the music video, because so what they did is that they did like this live action manga sort of anime thing. So like they're all holding like different cutouts and saying like dialogues and stuff, and they're talking about how they met this boy on the train that they like with glasses, and it was really cute and adorable. And it's one of those things, I check it out for yourself. I did like that aspect of the music video, but once the song kicked in, I was like,
Yeah, I don't remember much of the song. I think it was just a little more generic, but the video was cute because like you, I agree with the dialogue. The beginning, it reminded me of a shoujo manga, and I'm like, oh, this is cute. You know, I wonder how the song's gonna be. But the other two songs are amazing. Megane no Otoko no Ko was okay, but it was my least favorite of the three.
Yeah, that it was a little more. But 2 out of 3 is not bad. I mean, let's be honest. Like 2 out of 3 is not bad, and Japan agreed with us because they accumulated a grand total of 105,949 points. That is insane numbers, especially for a group like the Beyonds, because I know we've talked about them in the past, but I don't remember them being anywhere near the top. So great job on these girls. They did a fantastic job. Keep it up. I'd like to see them here again. Like I said, one was a dud, but the other two are great. Really, I think they have a fan out of me now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
curious what they're gonna do next, because I really enjoyed these, so I'm gonna look forward to them.
All right, and we were just gonna peer on over to the albums.
Peered. Chanmina made number 18. I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping she'd make the top 10.
Yeah. The let's see. I'm not going to go line by line, although I do see Slipknot's on here at number 8. So that's interesting. But
Arashi's still on here at number 6.
Yeah, and Radwimps is number 7. But other than that, there's a Gundam song covers album that just came out by Hiroko Moriguchi. Sorry, in the pre-show I prep all the stuff, so like the pronunciations are correct. But when we do the albums, I don't prep anything, so I literally just have to rely on Google Translate. So hopefully I said her name right. If it's wrong, blame Google, not me. But yeah, ABCZ does come in at number 2, and 26 Clock Masquerade. I know they have a different name in Japanese, but that's the Google Translate version of it. They were number 1. It was a slow week for albums. I mean, if you look at the points,
it didn't pass 40,000 for albums, so it looks like singles really took that.
Yeah, interesting week. I'm really surprised Slipknot's number 8. I didn't know Slipknot was still making music.
I didn't either.
Oh well. I mean, I won't listen to them. I'm not a fan, but if you are a Slipknot fan, by all means, go check out their new album, number 8. But yeah, that was it for this week in the Oricon, and that's pretty much been the show. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Luna. I know you've been sick, and I appreciate you toughing it out and being here with me today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. It was a fun show. I'm glad I joined for tonight.
Yeah.
We had a good Oricon today.
Yeah. Or some weeks the Oricon disappoints, and then some weeks, man, it makes you remember why you do this. So yeah, you can check out our affiliates, Kyoru Hunter. He was back in the USA and streaming, and I don't know. Have you had a chance to see or talk to him since he's moved back?
I've messaged him, but he doesn't live close to where I live. He lives about 2 hours away from me. Well, my driving probably about an hour and a half. I haven't had a chance to go up there yet, but
Gotcha.
hoping that I'll be able to get together with him soon and hang out.
But if you do want to check out his streams and stuff, you can do so at twitch.tv/KyoruHunter. And if you want to keep up with him, you can check him out on Twitter at Kokusai Kyoryu. Or if you just want to type in the search engine Kyoru Hunter, he does show up there. All right, moving on to our other affiliate. If you want to check out TimberTaft, he is our other affiliate. You can check him out at twitch.tv/TimberTaft. And you can also follow him on Twitter at TimberTaft with a capital T and for both Timber and Taft. He is a Twitch streamer who does Japanese role-playing games mostly, and he also does like English covers of various anime openings. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can definitely check out his YouTube channel, which I think there's a link to on his Twitter, on his Twitch page. So check that out, and you can follow us on Twitter at ongaku2u. You can find us at ongaku2u on Facebook. Go to the website ongaku2u.com. We work very hard and sacrifice a lot of hours to make certain that site stays up and running, so by all means go check us out there. You can follow Ken at OTYKen. And yeah, he should be back on in 2 weeks, so we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to him checking back in with us. Luna, where can we find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at LunaMaria87. You can also find me as LunaMaria87 on Letterboxd, which is a movie site, or on my anime list as well. I try to update them when I can. You can also find me on Instagram at NerdyCollectorLuna, and you can see all the crap that I buy, although I haven't been updating it like I used to.
Well, you've been busy, so you have a good excuse.
So
yeah, you can find me at Ongaku Gray on Twitter, where I tweet about what I've been listening to. With family stuff going on lately has not been much of an option, but definitely follow me. I will keep up with it somehow. And yeah, other than that, thank you for joining us for this week. Sorry if it's a little short, but you know, we do the best we can. We do the best show we can.
They're tough times.
Yeah, but thank you so much for joining us, and look forward to being here next week. You guys have a good one. Gray out.
Hope you guys enjoyed this week's show and have a fantastic week. We will see you soon. Ja mata ne. This is Luna signing off.